I'm sorry, my daughter. We see a girl, bloodied, lying on the ground. I'm the one who did this to you. In front of him, under the rain, a man with the symbol of a 1 above his head is kneeling, staring at the girl's body. And not just once, but 99 times. He begins to cry in front of her body. He stands up, wiping his tears, and continues to think. Now, I only have one chance left. Believe in me, Demi. This time, I definitely won't fail. We see a young man with a look of astonishment. The reason for his shock is what's on the news. The world collapsed in an instant. Dad, what are you watching? We have to survive. In another moment, we see the girl on the ground again. Demi, wake up. Please don't leave me behind. But this world was a living nightmare for an old guy and a young girl to survive in. And so, we met our end. We see a toppled chair and a hanging foot. The moment it was all over, a rope is cut in half. Suddenly, we see what looks like an angel or a celestial being. Kneeling at its feet, we see the man. We see the being smiling. I've been given another chance. We see the man reopening his eyes. He's lying in his bed with the number 99 above his head. He sits up, startled, and questions, am I perfectly fine? What's going on? Then, he looks in the mirror and gets a fright. This number, on my head? We see him banging on a door. Demi, Rio Demi, open the door now. Are you serious? In the middle of the night? What is this? He rushes in and holds his daughter. Demi, are you okay? You're alive, right? The girl, not understanding, asks, what happened to you? Did you have a nightmare or something? We see him securing her by the arm. Seriously, what's going on? He says hurriedly. No questions, just follow me. As they leave the residence, the girl says, Dad, let go. You're hurting me. Explain what's happening. Distressed, he says, we don't have time. If we don't hurry. As he was speaking, a zombie leaps toward them. After the incident, he wakes up startled in his bed again, now with 98 above his head. He stares in fright. I'm back. Again. And the number went down. Realizing this, he's astonished. That's when I realized, this number is my remaining lives. Simply put, these are the number of chances I have left to save Demi. A zombie is hit in the head with a golf club. I did everything I could to save you. Even if it meant abandoning my humanity, I did everything for your sake. But we see the girl being dragged away by zombies. Meanwhile, her father is held back by others. He pulls out a knife and tries to break free. Eventually, I realized, another zombie gets clocked in the face. The blow is so strong it sends it flying. Meanwhile, another one tries to attack the man. He hits that one too. At this moment, he only has 13 chances left. He continues to fight fiercely against the zombies. We see him again, landing a powerful blow to a zombie's face. After defeating them all, he stops, panting. Even if I had hundreds or thousands of chances. Behind his back, we see his daughter turned into a zombie. Bye, 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 bye. Save me. A weak father like me, he thinks, hugging his daughter, can only lead his daughter to her end. With that, he points the gun at himself, with a tear streaming from his eye. He awakens once more. We see him lying in his bed. He gets up and continues to cry. His daughter, in the other room, also wakes up. Dad, what's all that noise in the middle of the night? She finds her father with a knife in his hand, seemingly preparing for something. She, not knowing why, is startled. Bye. He extends his hand toward her and hugs her, with his face right next to hers. He says, I promise. Even if I fail hundreds or thousands of times, even millions or billions of times, I will survive and save you. Trust your dad, okay, sweetie? Bye. Dawi Zhang. We see him even with his different appearance, with the number 1 above his head and carrying his daughter in his arms. It took 99 attempts to find the perfect shelter. Soldiers from the combined military base protect it, and the university hospital team cares for the survivors. By chance and destiny, order was never lost. This was truly the perfect home. We see him now old in a wheelchair, holding a bouquet of flowers in front of a gravestone. I spent my whole life there. In front of the gravestone, he begins to say, It's been 40 years since I arrived here. You waited a long time, didn't you, my daughter? I had to be careful because this was my last chance. Now I'm sure. This place is safe, so if we can get here alive, this place will be our final destination. Wait for me. Dad will come get you soon. He again points a gun at himself. Thus, we see him with his eyes closed on his last chance to save his daughter. With her by his side, he sighs. He looks at her. She returns his gaze with an apprehensive face, and the man begins to think just before reaching the final shelter of Aegean, Demi passed away. And it was because of a mistake of mine. I spent 40 years, repeated it hundreds of times to do everything perfectly, all to keep Demi alive until the end. Then, he holds the doorknob. This time, I definitely won't make any mistakes. Upon opening the door, he's startled. In front of his house is a massive horde of zombies, a variable. In 40 years and tens of thousands of rehearsals, there was one variable I never considered, and I froze. Because this is something that never changed, not even once in the last 99 attempts. The zombies start rushing towards him. They charge fiercely toward their target, the only condition that went unquestioned. We see his look of shock. There were never zombies at the door. Bye. As his daughter screams, he pushes her back. She falls inside the house, and we see the monsters almost reaching him. While she watches him through a crack, the door begins to close, and she screams, "Dad, what are you doing? Open this door, open it now, Dad." As she screams, we see her father outside. He is attacked by the zombies. We see the pain in his eye, the pain of having your insides torn out, the agony of losing a child. It's like having your guts ripped out. I've had my guts ripped out 99 times already. This path of demise, I'm used to it by now. We see a baby in a basket. The father, younger, looks at her with a smile on his face. "So, don't cry, my child." While being attacked, we see his look changing, veins popping on his face. Is this how it ends? Am I going to be gone for good now? As he thinks of his daughter being taken out for the last time, he finds some motivation to keep trying. No, we see all the zombies hanging onto his body. Be it 100 times or 1,000 times, I don't mind passing on. But if my daughter is still alive, I can't perish. With some kind of supernatural strength, he throws all the zombies away. One of the monsters, after hitting the ground, stares at him. We see the man's hand coming down on the zombie, and its head being ripped off. Thus, with his bare hands, he begins to take out all the zombies, one by one. As he attacks them, one of the zombies leaps at him and bites his shoulder. But instead of crying out in pain, he bites back. Besides biting it, he rips the monster's head off. The other zombie is pierced by a punch. We see the monsters thrown into the air, a screaming zombie head, and him smashing another one on the ground. But there are still a few zombies left. They stare at him standing still. The man, transformed, looks back with a killer gaze. The zombies scream again and charge to attack. 100th failure. The door is suddenly opened. The girl watches with tears streaming down her face. And another chance was given to me. Don't worry, Demi. Even if I'm no longer human, I will protect you until the end. He looks at his daughter and asks, "Are you okay, sweetie?" Seoul, Mapo district. We see a store. What the heck is this? Who are you? Zombies are attacking everywhere. How did you get here alive? Speak up, or I'll put a hole in your head. And what's wrong with your face? Don't tell me. We see the father again. This time he's wearing sunglasses. Are you a celebrity, since you're wearing sunglasses? Get lost. The one saying this is Captain Shahiri, former captain of the Great Tiger Unit, codename Black Widow. There's no more room for you here. Find another place. Didn't you hear me? Scram! Suddenly, the woman is startled. My daughter has been wandering for a whole week. Her asthma has worsened and she's in terrible pain. Please help me save my daughter. If that's too much, at least take her. I'm begging you. The woman stares, and then becomes enraged. This guy is insane. Did he really think an emotional appeal would work on our captain? The captain starts to cry. Let them in. Don't get me wrong. We just need more manpower. At least wipe your nose. She stops talking and starts walking again. The father observes everything. You're still the same, Captain Shayeri. A retired soldier who gathered survivors and defends the supermarket in the Mapo district. She's as cold as a snake, but still somehow vulnerable to stories of fatherly sacrifice. Bye. What was that earlier? That wasn't the plan. Wait, Demi. Let me explain. You two, come with me. The girl starts coughing again. Stop that. Are you kidding me? The father hugs his daughter. Demi's mental state is deteriorating faster than usual. She needs rest soon or this will get dangerous. All because of two unexpected variables. The incident a week ago. Even I don't fully understand it. I was bitten by a zombie, but I survived and became strong enough to overpower them. This unfamiliar, transformed body is no longer mine. Could it be that I've become a zombie? Hopjong branch of Waymart, the best survival route in the beginning. There are plenty of resources here, and it's the only place protected by real soldiers. Demi will be safe here. He says this but notices something. Why did the building next door collapse? That never happened before. You say strange things. Are you from the future or something? 3 days ago, zombies attacked us. We see the horde being hit by gunfire. The captain managed to lure them into the building next door. We see the zombies inside the building. And then, she detonated explosives we had already planted there and crushed all of them. They're probably all gone now. Those sons of guns, maybe a few lucky ones survived, but now they're trapped in there, rotting away. Suddenly, the soldier notices something strange. The father's eyes are wide open. What's with that look? You don't really think the zombies can crawl out of that rubble, do you? As he says this, a huge zombie appears behind him. This zombie, besides being huge, has up to 4 eyes. The soldier watches in terror. The mutant zombie raises its hand, prepares a punch, and delivers the blow. We see the captain running. Another punch comes her way, but with a leap, she manages to dodge it. Zombies? But what? Where did they come from? The captain stops next to the 2 of them and shouts, "All units, open fire!" The soldiers begin to shoot, but the giant zombie seems unfazed by the bullets. It lets out a roar and charges at the soldiers. With just one swipe, it takes out the 3 in front of it. Another one who survived sits there, helpless and unsure of what to do. The huge monster prepares to finish him off. But before that happens, a bag hits the zombie, and the Black Widow saves the guy. Hey, snap out of it! You want to get taken out? Yes, yes! Focus, Jahieri. This isn't like 3 days ago. This isn't a normal zombie. She looks back, and the group starts running towards the market. The father tries to say something, but is stopped by the captain. He looks at his daughter, and gets extremely angry. Instead of continuing to run to the market, he turns back, and leaps towards the zombie. We'll lure it to the barricade outside the market. Even that thing can't get through that instantly. We'll find a weak spot in the meantime. Wait. Why are these people still on the first floor? They should have already evacuated. Shahieri, realizing this, stops. Dang it, I'll distract it somehow. You 3 get inside. As she says this, she notices that only the girl is by her side. Why are you alone? Where's your dad? Don't tell me your dad ran off and abandoned you. There. The captain pauses for a moment, looks to the side, and we see the father's hand. After the leap, he lands a powerful blow on the monster's head. The zombie's body immediately falls to the ground. The father, still lying on top of the monster, begins to pummel it, scaring the onlookers. One man even covers his daughter's eyes. The zombie is finally finished off, and the father gets up. The captain continues to stare at him. I'm sorry. Dad couldn't keep the promise he made to you, Demi, because I was too scared of seeing you get hurt. Shahieri points the gun at him. You? Who exactly are you? He starts to raise his arm, holds his sunglasses and says, Ryuman Suyuki. Stop, his daughter thinks as he continues. Demi's father and... No, Dad. If you reveal yourself now, you'll be in danger, zombie specialist. A silence falls over the place, and both his daughter and the other woman question specialist. Since the outbreak, I've been analyzing their traits and weaknesses to survive. Glad I could be of help today. I'm happy to work with you. The captain, smiling, says, I see. But in the blink of an eye, she's at his neck with a knife. What are you doing? As soon as the daughter asks this, she says, You stay quiet. You took down a monster that's immune to bullets with your bare hands, and those red eyes are identical to theirs. Answer me, are you even human? No, the shots had an effect. What? As she questions, he continues, it was already weakened by the bullets, so I just delivered the final blow. The Eater is a zombie creature born from the fusion of 2 zombies. They have tremendous strength and especially defensive capabilities, but even they have their weaknesses. In this case, it was its chin. As he answers, he thinks, of course, if you hit it hard enough with a metal sledgehammer maybe. And your eyes? She questions. I have a genetic condition, lack of melanin, and that's why I cover my eyes. This kind of staring makes me uncomfortable. Now, tell me, do I still look like a zombie to you? Shahieri stands still for a moment while thinking. He's suspicious. Something is definitely off. But there's no way a zombie would protect its daughter. She turns around and says, "I'll allow it. Come in. But I'll be keeping an eye on you, Mr. Specialist." After saying this, she stands still for a moment. Looking at her fallen soldiers, she becomes saddened. "Are you okay?" As the soldier approaches, she kicks him in the shin. In any emergency, civilians are to be immediately evacuated to the underground parking lot. Why wasn't that done? "We panicked, listening to the soldier," she says. "If that monster hadn't been stopped, everyone in the market would have perished. If this happens again, it won't be the zombies who take you out. It'll be me." "Yes, Captain." "Rest well, Captain." The other soldier is annoyed by the kick he received. We see the inside of the market. Thank goodness. "Okay, that you didn't get caught. How can you lie so shamelessly? My heart almost exploded because I thought you were spilling the beans," he answers his daughter. "She's someone who wouldn't fall for any bluff, and she wouldn't draw a weapon carelessly either." "You know her?" "No, she just seems that way," he says, remembering his other lives. "Wait, Dad, you know what bluff means? Where'd you learn that word?" He replies, "From my daughter." Confused, she asks, "From me? I never taught you that." "Yes, you did." We see in the 40th life, the two of them talking around a campfire. "In fact, you taught me a lot." "A lot? Wait here. Dad will bring you something to eat." The daughter stays quiet and thoughtful. He watches her with a smile. "Promise me, you won't tell anyone about your change. If people find out, they might try to hurt you. Promise me you'll keep this secret, okay?" Demi is right. If my identity is exposed here, people will panic. "Demi, Dad's back." As he returns, he finds the girl asleep. So he covers her with a blanket. But why? The zombies are appearing at much faster stages than before. Over 100 zombies at the door and mutant zombies just a week later. This is unprecedented and didn't happen in any of my other 99 lives. This is turning everything into a variable. Why are the zombies changing? I have a guess. Me. We see the city from above. Somewhere we see another terrifying zombie. I can feel it. They're looking for me. They want me and my daughter gone. We see a frightening horde of zombies, both normal ones and mutation. I can't tell if our existence warps them or if they fear us, but one thing is clear. One of the zombies lets out a scream. To them, I am also a variable. We see him standing amidst the group of zombies. So all the zombies in this area have gathered here. Good job. I won't have to search anymore. What? Let's hurry up and get this over with. He grabs the ladder and breaks it into 2 pieces. Before my daughter wakes up, I have to cook. The zombie that had screamed charges at him, as does the rest of the monsters. We see one being hit by the ladder piece. The body of the hit zombie flies into the others as he advances. With the ladder pieces in hand, he continues to attack them one by one. One of the zombies bites his arm and rips it from his body. He kicks that zombie and with a blow, tears off its jaw. His arm that was torn off begins to grow back. We see a red glow in his eye as he prepares for a strike. With that, he smashes the zombie on the ground. Despite this, other mutated ones prepare to attack him. These, instead of a physical attack, launch something that looks like magic at the man. A mist spreads throughout the area and Ryuman Siyuki takes a huge leap over the zombies. As he lands, he defeats the 3 of them at once. We see, on his back, him holding 2 axes. The zombies start getting chopped up as if they were nothing. While cutting them down one by one, he continues to advance towards the one that had screamed at the beginning. The monster stretches its arms, but is hit by a powerful blow, and screams, fallen on the ground. Ryuman Siyuki, with his axe, takes its head off. We see his eye glowing again. After that, we return to the market. The girl, who was sleeping, finally awakens. She stretches and looks to the side. We see her father with a plate of food. "You're awake, sweetie. Here, eat. You must be hungry, right?" She doesn't answer, but cracks a smile. In Chahiri's office, we see her talking to someone. "Are you kidding me?" "It's true, Captain. Those loud noises we heard yesterday, around 5 in the morning, you heard them too, right?" According to this morning's reconnaissance report, all the zombies in the area were found neutralized. How is that even possible? Did they fight each other to the end or something? I didn't believe it either, but I saw it with my own eyes. All those zombies defeated in just 4 hours. What the heck is going on? Wait, does this mean? Gather everyone. From now on, we begin our operation to escape the A-Mart. One of the people looks through the glass. Wow, it's real. Those darn things, I don't see them anywhere. Did they all disappear? I clearly heard the soldiers talking to each other. You don't hear that sound anymore. All those zombies are gone, we're safe now. Dad, I think the zombies really disappeared. He puts a helmet on his daughter and says, Demi, listen carefully. Later, no matter what, you must not take off this helmet, understand? Later, the captain arrives and gets everyone's attention. This morning, for reasons still unknown, we have confirmed that all zombies in the area have been cleared. Wow, it's true. We're saved, the captain continues. And for that reason, we will be leaving this place now. What? Leave? I didn't mishear, did I? No, you and I heard right. We're leaving? But why if there are no more zombies here? 3 days ago, before we lost radio contact, there was a unit we maintained constant communication with, the 2nd Mechanized Infantry Brigade. Supposedly the only surviving brigade in the Gyeonggi region. They still have a full battalion of armored vehicles and brigade, echelon troops, and most importantly, they are able to take in civilians. You want us to leave based on just one radio call? Yeah? How do you know that's real? There's no need to worry about that. I know better than anyone who was on the other end of that line. Codename Blue Falcon. If it's that person, I trust him completely. What nonsense. You want us to risk everything based on just one call you received 3 days ago? That makes no sense. We have to go. If the zombies show up again, we won't be able to hold them off. The people continue to disagree. Impossible. We're not going. The zombies won't attack anymore. Look, I knew this would happen eventually. This kind of emotional and careless decision, if a man were the leader, would he have done the same thing? Am I wrong? Hearing this, she asks. What? No. The zombies will be back. Who are you to act like you know everything? A specialist. Min Siyuki stares at the man. If you stay here, you're basically putting yourselves on a platter for them. You call that living? That's just waiting for your demise. But if we go, can you guarantee we'll survive? I can't guarantee anything. See? It's all talk, one person says. Let me ask you something then. You want to not follow the soldiers and survive without any of their help? Is that possible for you? The group falls silent. Now that I think about it, Captain Shui is right. Yeah, without the soldiers, we'd be done for sure. Come on, the only reason we've survived this long is because of them. The general opinion thus becomes favorable to the soldiers. In an instant and effortlessly, he changed everyone's opinion. Just who? Who is this guy? No need to thank me. I'm quite used to persuading people in difficult situations. And honestly, this is about protecting my daughter. And myself too. He extends his hand. If it's you, Captain, I know you can do it. We will begin our escape operation now. I, Chehiri, will ensure that all of you get out alive. We see the vehicles in motion. The convoy consists of 2 trucks and 2 buses. Inside the buses, we see the people. And on the trucks, the soldiers with their weapons. The captain takes the lead of the convoy. They arrive at a sign. And the driver says, crossing the river after so long feels a bit strange. Stay focused. This is just the beginning. Sergeant Shin. In front of the group, we see zombies running in their direction. Zombies sighted. Operation begin. Civilians and Team C to the right. We'll go left. The first characteristic of zombies, their hearing is much more sensitive than their sight. Thus, from the back of the truck, one of the soldiers throws several cans and boxes. The items clatter near the group of zombies. The monsters group up and start running towards the truck. It worked. They're following us. Maintain distance and don't let them catch up. But Captain, a soldier says, there are too many zombies now. They'll catch up to us at this rate. With this many, head for the Seongsan Bridge. We see the said bridge. The second characteristic of zombies. A little more, just a little more. No matter the situation, they always charge straight at humans. Now, the truck skids and turns in the other direction. We see one of the zombies running, and suddenly a group of them being hit. Some zombies are thrown into the air. We see the top-down view of the bridge again, and the zombies heading towards the truck. The third characteristic of zombies, their backs are their weak spot. Thus, Ryumin Seoki, with a road roller, runs over the zombie. Road roller, incoming. Road roller, a heavy machine capable of crushing everything under dozens of tons of pressure. The king of construction vehicles. The zombies scream as the road roller passes over everything. We see the next zombies to be hit. The soldiers and the captain watch in astonishment. The zombies are crushed. while Ryuman Sioki controls the machinery. At another point, we see the bus and the other truck. The girl, seated, thinks, "Seriously? Why does it have to be you, Dad?" Hearing the question, he says, "Because no one else can do it. I'll be close to you, so don't worry." What if the soldiers notice something strange about you? Captain Che's team has returned. The girl looks out the window. "Don't worry, I'll just be providing assistance. Dad, I won't let anyone find out." We see her shocked face as she sees everyone with her father on the road roller. "Everyone, get behind me." A few other zombies run towards the convoy, but are flattened by the road roller. We're crossing in a single attempt. We see the group of vehicles passing along a road. "Captain Che, we made it. 645 2nd Mechanized Infantry Brigade." The 2nd Mechanized Infantry Brigade, a unit that survived for a long time in my past life under strong leadership, is a crucial checkpoint we must pass to reach Daejeon. To get here in just 8 days, that's a record speed. But still, I can't relax. If I act carelessly just because I've gotten stronger, Demi might be at risk. I will strictly follow the route that proved safe in my past lives. The real battle begins now. "This is incredible, Mr. Specialist. Honestly, I was worried about having you on the team, but you saved our lives. We found that road roller, but none of us dared to drive it. Did you work in construction before?" He replies. "No, I learned. Surviving gets easier the more you know. I'm just glad we got here safely." The captain agrees and thanks him. "Yes, thank you." "What did you say?" She responds. "Yes," he says. "No, after that." "Shut up!" "Welcome, Captain Chahieri. We were expecting you," says Sergeant Lee Yoon. "Hui. You know me?" The sergeant says. "Yes, we were informed. Colonel Che said something about someone of your caliber arriving today." "Colonel Che said that?" "He said a troublesome female officer would definitely cause a scene." "Where is Colonel Cho now?" "He's currently at the gate." A few zombies showed up there. "He went to handle it personally? With troops?" "No, she, hearing this, says right at his age, it would be difficult." The sergeant replies, "Not that." He gives a slight smile. The colonel went alone. We see the brigade from behind the gate. One of the soldiers marks the time on a watch, 27 seconds. "Colonel, that's a new record." "As I always say, the axe beats guns any day." He cracks a smile and says, "It's much more satisfying to chop them up." This is Colonel Xiao Peng Ho, current commander of the 2nd Mechanized Infantry Brigade, former leader of the Special Warfare Command, also known as Blue Falcon. "Still, use a gun next time, sir." "What if you got bitten?" The colonel replies, "Me? Bitten by these things? Are you kidding? Once you reach my level, you see right through them clearly. I know exactly their fighting capabilities. You guys would be useless with those pathetic skills. You just get in the way." The soldiers say, "I'm offended, but I can't exactly argue with you. My goodness, my joints." As they say, age doesn't forgive anyone. "Instead of these useless bastards, couldn't someone useful show up for once?" The soldier shouts from a distance. "We can hear you, sir!" Behind him, we see an eater getting up again. "What? You're still kicking?" The zombie charges at him, but Ryuman Siuki runs it over with the road roller. "What is that thing?" The colonel is startled and thinks, "Once you reach my level, you see right through them clearly." We see a monstrous skull. He has this vision while staring at Ryuman Siuki. Exactly how powerful they are. "Hello, I'm Ryuman Siuki. I arrived with Captain Shahiri. I heard about this situation and thought I could help. So." The colonel doesn't even listen and charges at the man. He tries to execute an attack, but Ryuman Siuki manages to dodge. The soldiers are shocked. "Colonel, what's happening? You can't just attack civilians." "What? What?" We see the axe blade being held with just one hand. Is that even possible? "Colonel!" the soldier shouts. The colonel says, "Get inside, all of you, and sound the red alert." This man is a monster. "I understand. Your eyes can't be deceived." "Colonel Shui Peng Ho," the colonel questions. "What?" "His axe is broken. I must stay here no matter what, so it seems I'll have to convince you first. But it looks like words alone won't be enough. Instead, let me show you in the way you prefer." The colonel stares, dumbfounded. We see Ryuman Siuki's fist and him saying, "Let me show you exactly who I am."